Hi friends, it's Mr. Alex from Adams Memorial Library, and I'm back with another installment of the Online Origami Club. Now, since it's the Lunar New Year and 2022 is the year of the tiger, I thought that this would be a great opportunity to make some tiger origami. So be sure to stop right here at the children's room desk or our curbside pickup to get your very own Online Origami Club kit. And in this kit is going to be all sorts of paper of different colors and patterns that you can use to make the projects that I'm going to show you. There are a few other things that we're going to need in addition to our Online Origami Club kit, so let me show you what those are, and as always, we'll get started. In order to make our tiger origami, we're going to need, as always, a practice sheet of paper to get really good at folding origami tigers before we get our final sheet of paper out of our Online Origami Club kit to make our final product. Then, if our practice sheet of paper isn't a perfect square, we'll need a pair of scissors to trim that down. And finally, we'll need our markers, crayons, or something else to decorate. When we're drawing our tiger stripes, I actually really recommend getting a thicker marker, but whatever you have at home will work just fine. So, go ahead and gather all that up, and we'll get started. When we're making our tiger origami, the first thing that we're going to want to do is take the pattern side of our paper and flip it face down. And once we've done that, we are going to quarter our paper diagonally by folding it once like this, making a crease, and then folding it again into triangles. Once we've creased that off, we should be able to open that back up halfway so that we have something that looks like this, a triangle with this line here right down the middle. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this edge here and fold them so that they are right down the center of our project. And it's going to turn our shape into a bit of a square. So we'll fold one side down like that, fold the other side down like this, and have something that looks like this, a square with these two triangle flaps here on the front. Now we're going to take these triangle flaps and we are going to fold them up, but in a very specific way. The way that we're going to fold them up is that we want to take and fold each flap up individually so that this edge here makes a triangle in this space here. So you want to fold it up so that it forms a straight line like that. But you also want to fold it far up enough that your tiger's ears are going to be sticking out on the front of your project as well. So let's go ahead and do that and get a shape that looks a little something like this. So again, we have this edge forming a triangle on this side of the project and the top of our tiger's ears sticking out. Now we're going to mirror this and fold it exactly the same way on this side with this flap. And how you're going to know that you've done this correctly is it should be at the same angle so that this space up here, right in here, forms a square. So we'll fold our other side up as well. And once again, we want our triangle on this side using this edge, and we want our square or diamond up top here. When we've made that fold, we should have something that looks like this. Then we're going to go ahead and fold all of the edges that we've just created in to round off our tiger. So this side and this side, we're going to fold in over top of our project, just like this, and it's going to sort of clip the project into place. It should hold the ears down a little bit. We'll do the same thing on this side. And then we're going to fold the point from the top down as well. Now, we don't want to fold it the whole way down, just most of the way. So when you fold it, you should see a bit of a gutter in here. So we'll fold it down like this and crease it off. So to repeat everything that we just did, we're folding this tab in like this tab on this side in like this, and then folding the top of our project down a little bit. And now, when we flip our tiger over, we'll see that we have two ears and the rounded off top of our head. Now it's time for the bottom of our tiger. And all we're going to do is we're going to separate this into the two different layers that are down here. So we should have one layer of paper here and one right here. And we're going to actually fold those equally in opposite directions. So we're going to go ahead and fold this part of the tiger's face up like this. And we want to use our center line. And it's going to be a little hard to see on camera, but there's a center line right here. We want to use that as guidance to line everything up. And we want to make sure that we don't fold our tiger's face up too far because we want to make sure that we leave room for the eyes. So something like this is about right. And then we're going to repeat by folding this the other way, the same amount, to finish out the bottom of our tiger. At this point, there's only one step of folding left, and that is to take the top of the triangle, making up our tiger's face, and we are going to fold that right back down, making our tiger's nose. How far down you fold it is up to you, but you should get something that looks like this. Now, the folding for our origami tiger is complete, and it's time to decorate. So, get out your marker, crayon, or other decorating supplies, and if you're working on a nice tablecloth like me, you might want to put a piece of scrap paper underneath to help absorb some of the marker so that we don't get it on our tablecloth. But in order to decorate our tiger, all I'm going to do is shade in the tips of the tiger's ears. Something like this. One ear there. And one ear here. Just filling those in with my marker. Then I like to draw some triangles, about 3, coming down from the top of the tiger's head to represent its stripes. And then also, whenever we're done here, we're going to give it some stripes on the side of its face. For the stripes on the side of the face, I like to just make little ovals or lines like this. And we're going to make 2 or 3 on each side. Just like this. Repeat on the other side, and our tiger will have their stripes. We'll blacken the nose using our marker, just like this. And finally, our tiger needs some eyes. So we'll draw one circle here, one circle here, and finish off our eyes like this. Just like that, we can put our cap back on, and we have one finished origami tiger, all ready for 2022. If you feel pretty confident in folding this piece of origami, then you can go into your Online Origami Club kit, get out your final sheet of paper, and fold and decorate that as well. I'll show you what mine looks like at the end of the video. And after a little bit of practice and some decorating, I took my piece of paper out of my Online Origami Club kit, and I made this fearsome tiger here, all ready to celebrate 2022. But more importantly, I'd like to see how your origami turned out. So be sure to send pictures on over to us at kids@adamslib.org, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube for updates, not only about the Online Origami Club, but everything else that we do here at the library. And as always, happy crafting, everybody.